Hey guys, this is the Nintendo Switch Weekend Review, where we'll talk about all the new releases and game announcements for this week. So let's get started. We saw 3 releases this week, starting out with the Neo Geo port, Shock Troopers Second Squad, which is available in the eShop for $7.99. This is your typical action shooter from the old school era. Then we saw the release of Shantae Half Genie Hero on the eShop for $19.99. This game was available on the Wii U, but we're glad to see it again on the Switch. And lastly, over at the Japanese eShop, we saw the release of Plantera DX for 500 yen, or roughly about $4.50. This is basically a mobile port. It still plays just touchscreen and handheld only, so keep that in mind if you're interested. Starting out with the game announcements this week, we got Grid of Ridiculous Sudden Death, or GORSD for short, from developer Springloader, who's allegedly still working on 6 Nintendo Switch titles. This is a frantic local PvP title intended for 2 to 4 players huddled together around the screen. The core of the game revolves around painting titles and shooting, featuring different game modes and a variety of characters with unique maps to choose from. Next, we got word from developer Polykid that Poi is coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is a 3D platformer featuring 2 kids on a grand adventure to unravel the mysteries of the Milky Way globe. This game actually came out last year on Steam and is held on quite well high regards. We also got confirmation from Dispatch Games that Soldam will be making its way to the English eShop soon. This game has actually been available already on the Japanese eShop. We got confirmation from the creators of Super Meat Boy that the adventure platformer The End Is Nigh is coming to the Nintendo Switch, where you will follow Ash as he flops his way through the future of pain and suffering. Feel his stress levels rise as you throw him into the endless swarms of decaying, mutant animal-like creatures and help aid his final epic quest. We also got confirmation from Bulbware Studios that the horror puzzle adventure game Bulb Boy is coming to the Switch. Bulb Boy is an intuitive 2D click and horror adventure game about a boy with a glowing head where you solve puzzles, defeat wicked monsters, and reveal Bulby's abilities to unfold a twisted tale. We also got confirmation from Badland Games that they are cooperating with Thomas Happ Games that Axiom Verge Multiverse Edition is coming to the Switch. This is a Metroidvania type game where the developers are promising a plethora of new content included, like a specially commissioned and exclusive 2-player production documentary about Thomas Happ and the making of Axiom Verge. The Multiverse Edition will also feature a copy of the game, a deluxe booklet with a developer commentary and art, along with a double-sided poster. Plus, if you pre-order before the game is released, you would also receive an atmospheric CD soundtrack as well. We also got confirmation from developers The Last Kitchen that their Kickstarter was successful for Blasphemous, and it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Blasphemous is an action platformer that combines fast-paced, skill combat of hack-and-slash game with deep interactive narrative core delivered through the exploration of a huge universe comprised of non-linear levels. We also got word from Wayward that they are teaming up with Universal Brand Development to bring us The Mummy Demastered on the Nintendo Switch. This platforming adventure game is based on The Mummy, where players will enter the world of evil as an elite agent who is tasked to take down the princess armies of the undead and save the world at any cost. Players will explore dark forest, maze-like military compounds, and the sandstorm-filled streets of London in this retro-inspired adventure. Lastly, we got some pretty big news from developer Microids, where they are working on 6 Nintendo Switch titles. Starting off with Gear Club, which is a racing simulator where you'll experience what it's like to race the best cars available in the world. Black Sad, which is an adventure mystery game based on an award-winning graphical novel of the same name. Flashback Remastered, which is a legendary action-adventure game released back in 1992 from developers Delphine Software. And Paul Cuset himself has taken the helm in this project to make sure that the remastering stays faithful to the original game. And lastly, Microids confirmed that the Siberia Trilogy will be coming to the Switch as well. This is a highly regarded point-and-click adventure that made first great impressions with the first 2 titles, and the third one was recently released on PC. That's all for the game announcements we saw this week. As you all know, E3 is taking place starting this weekend, and next week I will be covering all the new releases and big information that we have to cover regarding the Nintendo Switch. So with all that said, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more Nintendo Switch videos. See ya.